Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to apply for the government stimulus loan advance slash grant for $10,000. For those of you that hopefully took my advice in a video I dropped about a year ago when I picked up my Porsche 911 GT3 when they dropped it off to my house. If you didn't see that video, I'm going to show you a clip from that video now, and feel free to participate in my call to action for this video. But for those of you that did participate in this, we're going to get into how to go ahead and apply for this $10,000 stimulus, considering the epidemic that's going on. So all right, you guys, check out this video clip, and then I'll show you guys on my computer how I actually applied for this $10,000 and how you can do the same thing. All right, let's go. You're watching Will Motivation, the channel on YouTube where you not only get to check out some sweet supercars, nice cribs, and exotic destinations, but also get educated on different avenues that lead to success, no matter where you come from. Here is where we create, educate, and motivate. Welcome to Will Motivation. Holla. What's up YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, back again with another video. Excited because my Porsche 911 GT3 is on the way, and it'll be here any minute. So I'm gonna go change clothes, and we're gonna come back out, and the truck should be here. We'll get the car off the truck, and you guys can see it coming back from California. If you have not seen the video already where I actually went and bought the GT3, I'll put a link to it, a card up here in the video, and a link in the description. All right, so make sure you check that out. But the car is on its way here. But before the car comes, I wanted to challenge you guys, because this video is not only about me sharing the experience with the cars and the vehicles that I have in my collection, but it is also about motivating and inspiring you guys that if you like the cars and you want to get a car like this one day, maybe you have one or something like that and you just enjoy it, but maybe you're thinking about getting a Lamborghini, or maybe you're thinking about getting, a Hellcat or something like that, or even a Porsche 911 like I'm showing on the channel. You're thinking about getting one of these vehicles and you're wondering how you're going to make it happen and what you should do to get your finances in order and start making enough money to save up, buy some investments, and let those investments pay for your vehicles. I'm going to make a recommendation, and we're going to take some action right now, and this is going to be the motivational part of this video. And I want you guys to take it very seriously, all right? So if you're paying attention, pay attention right now, all right? Look, check it out. And as a result of what we're getting ready to do right now, somebody is going to realize their dreams as a result of this. I'm projecting it right now. I'm predicting it right now because I know how life works, all right? It's happened for me, and it's happened for a whole lot of other people. But what we're going to do right now, listen up, is we are going to write down in the comments. So go ahead and scroll down, get into the comment section of this video. If you're on your phone, just scroll down to the comment section, right? If you're on a computer watching this, go to the comment section under the video. And what I want you to do, if you are working a job, you're getting ready to work a job, you're in college, you're getting ready to graduate or whatever, I want you to write down in the comments what kind of side business or what kind of business you're going to start to make extra money that has potential to make you a lot of money in the future. Now, a lot of people have been thinking about having a business and thinking about being an entrepreneur, thinking about maybe starting something on the side, and you have some ideas. Write down the best business idea you had that you want to pursue. Write it down in the comments. Now, if you don't have any idea of what kind of side business you would ever start, or you never even thought of it, but you thought about maybe having a Lamborghini one day or that kind of thing, write something down anyway. Just write it down. Write down a business idea. I don't care if it's a lemonade stand or a smoothie stand, or owning a franchise of Popeye's chicken, or owning, owning real estate and starting in real estate. Whatever comes to your mind of a business that you would like to run, it could be running YouTube, it could be whatever you're passionate about. Write it down in the comments right now. Just do it. Now, if you already have a business, write it down anyway, and where you're going to take your business in the next 12 months. But for everybody that writes down a business, go ahead and just do it for me. Like, do it for me, and something good is going to happen for you in my prediction if you're serious about meeting your goals financially, right? Because the number one way to make serious wealth is owning a small business, or a business that is not small but becomes large. That's the number one way. And the number one way to become a millionaire is owning real estate, at least in this country. All right, so go ahead and write down in the comments what kind of business you're going to start, or if you already got a business, how you're going to take that business to the next level. I'm going to read all the comments. I'm going to give away some free t-shirts to the best answers, but there's really not any best answer, man. It's about just projecting yourself and having a dream, having some initiative, and taking an action. And sometimes taking an action is as simple as writing down an idea or a thought on what kind of business you can run, what you're passionate about. Just go ahead and write it in the comments, man. Like, take it real serious. Just do it. All right, now, once you're done with that, we can carry on with this video and go ahead and wait for the 911 to come. It'll be here any minute. I'm gonna go change clothes and we're gonna go like get this 911 off the truck and first impressions. All right, so you guys ready for that? All right, don't forget to drop that comment, man. What kind of business are you gonna start on the side? All right, just do it. Just do it. Trust me, because somebody on here is gonna write a comment and they're gonna be like, I'm gonna start, a car wash business or a detailing business or whatever. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. And a year or two down the road, they're gonna be like, you know what? I put that out there. I took some action against it, and now I'm running my business and I'm making money. And a few years later, you're gonna be making a lot of money. And then a few years later, you're gonna be having a Lamborghini, and I'm gonna be coming to your collection day video. All right, so let's do it.
I got a surprise on a Sunday morning. Early delivery here, man. Uh-oh, what's that? What's that? Oh yeah, that's it. All right, here it comes. Let's hope it doesn't fall off. Can y'all see it? All right, okay. Good morning. Looking good. Little toy. What y'all think, man? Inside scoop. Look at them gauges. Look at them gauges. Look at the red stitching back in the back. Look at that. Have some fun, man. Never had a Porsche before. But this will be an experience, man. I'm gonna tell y'all what the hype is all about. Is it worth all the hype? I'm gonna tell y'all the specs on it, everything. Some surprises with the car that are not like obvious. But there it is. These dudes, you guys need a good company called Blue Star Transport in Florida to handle their business, man. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Man, you guys delivered. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, man. Thank you so much. Get you guys some lunch or something like that. All right, man. Take it easy. All right, appreciate it. That's the project car. Y'all want to see it? The project car. There it is. I was gonna get a GT 500, but look at my license plate. The license plate. Y'all know that's Knowledge 2.0. Knowledge 1.0, in case nobody heard about the news about my old Lamborghini. For those of you that didn't hear about the news, the channel car that they're working on Goon Squad's channel, that Lamborghini, that white Lamborghini that they're fixing up on Goon Squad's channel, that's my old Lamborghini. Crazy. Yeah, that's my old car. So I'm gonna try to do a collaboration with Goon Squad, and man, hopefully they'll let me see my old car, man. That's my old Knowledge 1.0. So, yo, love y'all, man. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. And I'm just showing you what's possible. when you really stay dedicated to what you're doing, you know, you might have some up and down times. Like I had some down times. I had to sell my Lamborghini Gallardo, reorganize some finances, but we're doing something. We're coming back little by little. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, appreciate y'all.
Okay, so wanted to show you guys exactly how I applied for this small business administration $10,000 forgivable loan. All right, so I got an email actually, so I'm going to show you guys the email. But before we get into that, I hope you guys basically took heed to that video that I dropped earlier when I was picking up the Porsche 911 GT3. You know, I was trying to get people to think ahead, to always have a backup plan. You know, if you're working a current 9 to 5, to always have some type of side hustle going on, because sometimes we hit hard times like these, and you want to have a backup plan, but also it's a way of getting ahead. A lot of people see me buying, you know, these exotic cars and things, and I try to show people exactly how I did it, and I did that through entrepreneurship, and I started a small business. At the same time, I had a 9 to 5, so I was working around the clock to build my small business. And now that I have a small business, and now that we're going through a crisis, the government actually came out with a plan. A lot of you guys probably heard about this plan where you could get $1,200, you know, just like the average American that makes 75 grand or less or something like that. I don't know what all the parameters are around how you get that $1,200, but I heard about that, and I kind of was thinking, well, I probably don't qualify for it because of how much money that I make. So I really didn't look into the details, because if I do get my hands on the $1,200, I'm gonna give it away probably to my mom or something like that. Okay, so I really wasn't looking for that $1,200 to put in my pocket. So I don't know all the details on that yet, and I figure that's going to happen for those that are going to get it. There'll be some instructions, but a lot of people don't know about this small business administration money that they're giving out. That is much more than that $1,200, and it's actually $10,000. So I'm going to show you guys the actual email that I got from the Ohio SBA, Small Business Administration. So here's the email. You can see it right here. They probably have my email address because I had an existing SBA loan before for my business. I think I had a credit line of like $24,000 or something like that, and I've been using it for years. I've had that one loan for probably over 10 years, and so they probably have my information in their database. So they emailed me this as a small business owner, and this is basically, let me read it to you real quick. On the 27th of March, President Trump signed into law the CARES Act, which provided additional assistance for small business owners and nonprofits, including the opportunity to get up to a $10,000 advance on an economic injury disaster loan. The advance may be available even if your EIDL application was declined or still pending, and will be forgiven. So that means basically they give you $10,000, and this can be forgiven basically. So that means you don't have to pay it back. So for those of you guys that started small businesses, let me show you how easy it is to apply for this loan. So basically what I did is I went to this streamlined application by clicking on this link here. This is the page that came up, disaster assistance page. What you got to do is to apply for assistance is clicking on this button here. Now I'm going to show you guys real fast how easy it was to apply for this loan. All right, so this is the first section right here, economic injury disaster loans and loan advances. To apply for the COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan, click here. There it is. So basically you got to fill out these questions to make sure you're eligible. you got to be a business with not more than 500 employees. So that was my particular business. Um, you can be some of these other ones, like applicant is an individual who operates under a sole proprietorship with or without employees as an independent contractor. So you could apply based on this. Applicant is a cooperative with not more than 500. So there's a lot of different classifications. For me, the most simple was this first one because I do actually have a business with less than 500 employees. All right. Then you gotta make sure that you meet all these qualifications. I'm not engaged in any illegal activities. Uh, no principal of my business with 50% ownership is delinquent on child support. Nope, not delinquent. Applicant is not an agricultural enterprise, so I'm not a farm. Applicant, you got to read all over this carefully for yourself. Applicant does not present live performances of a pure or sexual nature. So basically, I'm not doing any type of live streaming sexual type stuff or anything like that. Applicant does not derive more than 1/3 of gross annual revenue from legal gambling. Nope. Applicant is not in the business of lobbying. Nope. Applicant cannot be a state, local, or municipal. So I'm not a government entity. So you check all those things and you go to the next step. Then you got to put in your business name. So for now, I'm just going to put in, I've already done this, so I'm just putting in some dummy names. Trade name, what people know you by. You got to put in a social security number, right? Or not social security, either social security number or your business tax ID right there. Type of business. So here's all the different types of business. So I have like a limited liability, and I've done videos on how to set up an LLC. For those of you that have not done that already, definitely I'll put a link in the description of this video for how to set up an LLC. But you could be, a sole proprietorship. That means you're like an independent one-man show. All of these different classifications are there. Are you a nonprofit? No. Am I a franchise? No. You would answer appropriately for your business. Gross revenue, so you put in your gross revenue for last year basically. Cost of goods sold, so your expenses for last year. So let's say you had little expenses, whatever your expenses are, pull that out of your QuickBooks or however you manage your books. Rental property. So I did this for two of my companies. I actually did this for my rental property business, and I did this for one of my other businesses. I didn't do it for all three of my businesses because my biggest business, I'm not sure I'm going to take a hit, but now that I'm seeing how things are going, I might actually do this for my largest business as well. But I haven't done that yet, so I'll probably get ready to do that here shortly. But rental properties, so those of you guys that start to get into the rentals, if you expect to have some losses, you would put that amount in here. If you're a nonprofit, you'll answer this question. Combined annual operating expenses, if you're for all secular, social. So these didn't apply to me, but you basically got to fill this out if it applies to you. Then you got to put your business address. Then you got to put the city. Let's just say we're in Columbus, Ohio, county, whatever your county is. You fill this out appropriately for your particular situation. I just want to show you guys how to do it. Oh, shout out to Richard Fain because he actually covered this topic as well. He didn't actually do actually show the form, but he actually did a video talking about it. And great minds think alike, because I had a note. I sent an email to myself to record the video the night, and then the next morning he had the video up. That's pretty cool. But this is actually the form that you have to fill out. Okay, so business phone number, right? Put your business phone number, fax, and that it's not really required. Your email address, date your business was established, whatever your date was. And usually you can go into your articles of incorporation. So when you set up your LLC, whatever the signature date was on your LLC, you put that right here. How long you've owned it. Usually it's going to be your company. You put the date and how long you've owned it. Right? Business activity, whatever it is. detailed business activity. So like we say, there's different options. So whatever kind of business you have, you put that information in here, however many employees you have, you go to the next step, right? Then your personal information. So you as the owner of the business, put all your information in here, right? It's pretty simple. I'm just putting in some dummy stuff to show you guys all of the different steps, because there's really only 3 steps. All right, birth date, because they're going to verify that you're a real person. Let's see. Place of birth, where you were born. They're going to verify that all the stuff that you put in here is legit. So don't only do this if you actually are a small business that is impacted or expects to be impacted. Okay. U.S. citizen. Then you're going to put where you live. Right. And then you go into the next step. But actually, I almost forgot. Is your business owned by a business entity? No. So sometimes you can have umbrella corporations that a business owns another business. In my case, that's not the case. You can put additional owners down here. Then you go to the final step. Make sure you haven't been convicted of any crimes. Is the applicant or any listed owner currently suspended or debarred from contracting with the federal government? No. Are you presently subject to an indictment, criminal? So basically, I check these and make sure, put the right information. If anybody assisted you with this, like if you had a lawyer help you with this, or some professional, and they charge you a fee to help you, that information will have to be put in here. And don't put my name, because I'm not officially. I'm just showing you guys what this is, and I'll put the information in the description of this video, so you can go to this and study it to make sure you qualify for it, and then you can apply for this 10,000. So then you check this box, and then you put your bank account information, where to send funds, and then make sure you read this carefully and you're not lying about anything, and then you submit the form, and that's it. So that is how you apply for your $10,000 advance. There's another form for actually submitting for a loan with the Small Business Administration, and I started that process, but it's a little bit more lengthy. But you can potentially get a lot of money, like thousands and thousands in loans, depending on the needs of your business because of the crisis. I'll try to look up that link as well, and I'll put that in the description of this video. But hopefully this may help some people out there that are small business owners that are suffering because of the crisis. But more than anything, I want you guys to stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and let's make it through this together, man. This is serious business. Like I got a little bit of a cold right now, and I'm hoping it's not this stupid virus, man. But I'm just laying low, resting, drinking lots of liquids, taking care of myself. So make sure you guys do the same. Try to stay in as much as possible, and take care of your families. All right. So this is your boy Will. Dang, I forgot my name. This is your boy Will Motivation. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, because I'm trying to drop knowledge. I know you guys probably missing some of the car content, but best believe it's coming as soon as we can. And I do, a little bit here and there based on when it's nice outside, not too many people out or whatever. So stay tuned for that. And I just want to thank you guys for watching the video, and please drop a comment, especially your thoughts on starting your own small business. Even though we're in this crisis, you should be thinking about, how you're going to provide for yourself and your family and those you care about as we come out of this. All right. So never lose sight of your goals, and it's just being positive. You know what I'm saying? We'll survive. All right. Love y'all. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Peace.